Welcome in, everybody. This is Ian Brown from IBCollects1989 on Instagram, and today I'm bringing to you a little tuxedo time. So I sent some cards out to be graded with SGC. I like SGC because one, turnaround time is a lot quicker normally. They were a little bit backed up this time, unfortunately, and their price point is a lot better for me. Now, I'm not the biggest reseller, so a lot of personal collection stuff goes to SGC. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure if this was the whole order, because I did send out two orders particular of TCG, which had some of my brother-in-law's stuff in it, and sports stuff, which was a lot more of my stuff. Looks like it might just be the sports stuff here right now, so you'll have the other stuff coming later. Let's move that off to the side. So these were my actual attempt at trying to get a good value to actually resell something for once. I'm very bad at normally reselling things, but let's see. So we'll start it off with Leaf Trinity Baseball, something that I was a huge fan of. This was a dual auto of Ethan Holiday and Nick Kurtz. Sorry, I know Nick Kurtz is one of the bigger prospects out there right now. This was number 2 of 25 on the duo. Thought it was pretty cool on the platinum, and we got a 9.5. All right, starting off nice here on the 9.5. It's actually a really nice card. I love Leaf Trinity Baseball, as you guys have heard me on this channel say plenty of times. It is one of my favorite products, and we start off nice. All right, so then I am a huge Pro Set fan. This one should be the Emerald Anthony Richardson. I love Pure Set Pro. Honestly, I just love anything from Leaf. There's not a lot that they do that I don't like. So it was auto, the green crystals out of 4, number 2 of 4. And you got a 9 with a 10 auto. That's pretty sick. That's pretty nice. I remember pulling this one. I think we had this and a Dan Marino in the same box, which you could find earlier back on the channel. The Marino's in here somewhere. I didn't look at these grades beforehand. I wanted to be like totally surprised when it came out, so I'm pretty happy about this. You know, we're always hoping for 9s and higher. Granted, you're always hoping for a 10, but I live in the world of reality. So an acetate card to get a 9, not bad. All right, Kyrie Irving. Now this one, I got this out of a mystery box from AA Mint. I was just like, all right, let me give this thing a shot. It's one of those Tiger prints, if I remember right. Yep. Tiger Prisms, non-rookie. I had sent this to SGC, and then he went out for the year for an injury, so I was like, all right, well, that's fun. Thought it looked pretty good, but again, this was the first time I actually tried to inspect cards to see. Normally, I have a buddy that does a lot of submissions to things. I would usually send it to him, and I probably should have sent it to him. An SGC 8 on the Tiger print. Well, I'm not the biggest basketball guy, so this was going to be more trade value anyway. But this is why I like SGC, because yeah, now the value's probably at raw, so they had a promotion on it, so maybe that was $12 to grade the card, so not too bad. All right, everyone loves Tom Brady. This is Composite. If I remember right, this should be that blue wave that I had. Yep, the blue wave refractor at a 75. Got this from a buddy of mine at a show. Shout out to Chris. Thought it looked pretty cool. And Tom Brady color match with the blues. Not bad. All right, 9.5. All right, hell yeah. I remember almost completely missing that this card is numbered, because you can't tell. You can kind of see there's a number there, but honestly, they should really go back to putting them on the back. A lot of the composite, chrome, all that kind of stuff, I completely can't see the numbering. Look at that. Could you tell? Not even in the slightest. You have to, hold it up, inspect it like that. Boom, there you go. All right, now this is probably the biggest card. Well, Anthony Richardson was probably the biggest card, but this should be the Marino to 2. I know there's a 10 auto there because I can't flip this around, but Leaf Puro. This is in the same box as the Richardson. Dan Marino with the inscription. Clear red spectrum. All right, hell yeah. 9.5 with a 10 auto. That is awesome, especially being down here in Florida. Now someone's gonna like something like this. Definitely gonna have to look a lot of these up to see what it is, but a Merino auto to 2, come on, that's that right there. Thank you, SGC. That's a good grade. All right, because everyone loves this man. A little Paul Skeens. This is from Absolute Elite. Numbered gold out of 10, 7 of 10. So I was like, all right, let me give this one a shot and see. Future Stars, Paul Skeens. Out of 10. 9.5. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. He's, I guess he's having a good year so far. I haven't followed much baseball right now because hockey playoffs are still going strong, but that's not bad. Kick ass. All right. Another Paul Skeens. This is, I think, the X-Fractor or Mojo Fractor. I forget exactly what they call them from like the mega boxes. X-Fractor, okay. Thought it looked pretty nice, but man, let's see. Hey, nice. X-Fractor Paul Skeens rookie as a 10. Let's go. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. All right, Bobby Witt. This is the second year, so it's got that little trophy on it. I just like this one because it's from Sapphire. Sapphire, so you get that color match with the blue. But, you know, Sapphire can be kind of hard to grade because, I mean, look at it. There's could be surface areas everywhere. But I love color match on color match, and wow, that got a 10. That's pretty sick. Can't believe that got a 10. That's awesome. All right, this one, Juan Soto, it was one of the holiday box variations, which I was like, all right, let me just give it a shot and see, just for the heck of it, and with the hat on. Paper cards are typically very hard to grade. Corner issues can be a problem like crazy, but it got a 10. Kick butt. Nice. We got a 10 on the variation. He's not having the greatest year. The Mets are doing amazing, even though he's not having a great year, but let's see. And let's end on a little football. This should be another one from the Pure Set Pure. It's the bronze from Brett Favre. I love this one because it is jersey numbered, 4 of 10 with the auto, and 9.5. You know what, guys? I think this submission was actually pretty damn good. So, Favre on the 9.5, Soto on the 10, Bobby on the 10, Paul on the 10, Paul on the 9.5, Brady on the 9.5, Marino on the 9.5 with the 10 auto. This was the one down one, but that's fine with me. I like the tiger stripe still, but Richardson on the 9 with the 10 auto, and the Kuntz ended on a 9.5. Well, everyone, this stuff I'm actually going to try to sell. Not normally big on that, and there should be another video coming out. You're going to have a bunch of Pokemon, TCG, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. That's going to be a little bit more of my brother-in-law's stuff, except I think there's one card in there from me. But thank you guys for coming in and joining. Peace.